The final two steps to learning pinyin are to learn two sets of rules, the tone mark rules and the spelling rules. Learning all of these pinyin sounds and memorizing them is extremely difficult, but don't let it worry you too much. Learning where to put the tone marks and exactly how things are spelled in pinyin is also quite difficult. For now, as long as you get the basic concepts, once you start learning actual vocabulary in lesson 1 and beyond, it will become easier and easier as you have actual examples to apply these rules to. They're not that difficult, but when there's nothing to apply them to, they're just kind of arbitrary. So just give it time and don't worry too much about it. That said, where do the tone marks go? There are three simple rules. The first rule is that the letters A and E in pinyin trump all other vowels and always take the tone. So take a look at this. Any syllable with the letter A, ya, yao, wa, wai, I, ao, for the letter A, and for the letter E, ye, yue, a. Anytime you see either of these vowels, they will automatically have the tone. And as you notice, A and E never occur together, so they don't have to fight each other. They can both be champions. The second rule is very specific. And this one's also easy for you to remember because I am O 老师. And so whenever you have O, O-U, the first letter, O gets the tone mark. So when we have O and U together, O, O, the letter O gets the tone mark. And this is significant because of the third rule. In all other cases, the final vowel takes the mark. So, to review, the letter A always gets a tone mark. The letter E always gets a tone mark. In all other cases, when you don't have A or E, put the tone mark on the final vowel. Wa, wei, wo, yue, yo. The only time when this doesn't apply is in my name, O, and then it's on the first letter. Finally, this brings us to spelling rules. I hope that you don't feel like this, like you're sinking. Just do your best to follow along, study the rules, and eventually they'll all make sense because you will see so many examples of vocabulary and you'll just remember how to spell things on their own. Alright, so the first rule is if there is no consonant before the letter I, it is written as a Y. In Chinese, they don't want syllables starting with a vowel, so the Y, or the vowel I becomes a Y. Ya, ye, yao, yo, yen, yang. Two exceptions here are in, and ying. If you erased the vowel I and replaced it with a Y, you'd have no vowel, you'd just have yn. So obviously we need to keep the I here. In, ing. The second rule is that if there is no consonant before y, you add a Y and drop the umlaut. So we have y, yuan. The umlaut is dropped because obviously this sound is pronounced y and not u. As soon as you see the Y, you know it's y, yuan, yue, yun. The third rule is if there is no consonant before u, u is dropped and written with the letter W. So here we have wa, wai, wan, wang, wei. You may remember, but you probably don't remember because the stuff's confusing, that this wei is pronounced with an E sound that isn't in the actual spelling. Well, here that magical letter that disappeared comes back. You drop the U and the invisible E appears for wei. Same thing with this one. In the compound finals, there was an letter E that gets pronounced one, but it doesn't get spelled one. Well, here, when we erase the U and replace it with the W, the invisible E appears. One, wang, wo, wu. The fourth rule, wang is written as ONG if preceded by an initial. Tong, dong, nong, long. Without an initial, it is wang. The fifth rule, in order to avoid confusion, an apostrophe is used to separate two syllables with a connecting vowel. For example, 女, our daughter. 西安, the name of a city where they have the terracotta warriors. 欧宋安, my Chinese name. This is a great example, 西安. How would we know if we just saw the pinyin if this is pronounced 西安or together as 西安? Well, the apostrophe tells us this.